I have been working in the live sports industry since I was 14 years old. So it's up to you if you choose to believe anything that I have to say in this video. So let's start with this. Did you know that 70% of the jobs in the industry are not actually put on job boards? That means that when it comes to working in this industry, it's not about applying to jobs on LinkedIn, Indeed, or anything like that. It's about visibility and how you brand yourself. And when I say visibility, I mean networking, but also the branding part of what I was just saying. It's skills. Yes, you have to have the skills, but it's also social. I always like to tell people whenever they ask me about this, like, you have to already have the skills, but you also have to have the visibility. And sometimes, a lot of times, honestly, it's not even about your resume. So if you want to learn about how to break into the sports industry, if you're curious, go ahead and keep listening. So I feel as if the best way to get into this video is to just tell you how I got into the sports industry, right? Like I said, I've been in the industry since I was 14 years old. I started with the minor league baseball team that's in my area. And long story short, they came to my school, high school, and they offered us an internship. I applied, I got it. Wasn't interested in television nor sports at the time, but I ended up really enjoying it. Fast forward, I did that for about 6, 7 years. And then the producers there took me to Duke University. And I was able to start working on their broadcasting crew, where I still do a lot of work there now, on the weekends. Actually, as a matter of fact, as of this recording date, my first broadcast for the year is next Saturday for a football game, I believe. And from there, I just kept on networking. I've had the opportunity to do things with the Harlem Globetrotters, the Greensboro Swarm, the Charlotte Hornets affiliate. I've done stuff for NC State. I've had the opportunity to do things for the Carolina Mudcats, another minor league baseball team in my state, news stations. Like, the list continues to go on. And I just kept on networking and growing from there, because one thing that you'll realize when you're in this industry is that it's very small, and one person more than likely knows somebody else to get you in a door. For example, when I started working at Duke, sometimes people will come over from Charlotte, didn't really realize they were from Charlotte. Next thing I know, I'm talking to people that are on the production team for the Carolina Panthers and the Charlotte Hornets. So you just never know. But that's why I say, like, visibility, networking, of course, having the skills is important. So obviously, I know that everyone doesn't have access to a minor league baseball team where they can have an internship and do that for 6, 7 years and then get brought over to another team. So I'm going to share with you all 2 tips on how you can be able to break into the industry if that's not you. All right. So number one, and I'm going to be honest with this, is a lot easier for college students, but you have to go, well, you don't have to, but I would encourage you to go to your athletic department and find a team that you enjoy interning with, and let them know that you're interested in the industry and would love to help out. And if you aren't a student, I would try the exact same thing, but reach out to the SID, the sports information director, and let them know that you're interested in shadowing. And it will probably take a while for them to be able to remember you, because people in sports are very busy, but that's why consistency is key. And you should definitely 100% exchange contacts with them, so you will be able to figure out when the next opportunity is, because the sports industry is typically spread really thin, but teams are really tight. So they will rather be down a person rather than have somebody else randomly step in. And that's why building trust in this industry is so important, as well as branding yourself, right? Whether that's on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, anything. They need to be able to see the work that you're doing in the industry. So when the opportunity arises, you're going to be the first person that they think of. Now, you may be thinking, like, okay, well, if I'm not in the industry, how do I have posts, like, work to post on these platforms? And honestly, it's very easy. Go to your local sporting events, and create, like, mock work, right? Create your own articles, your own stat sheet, bring your own camera, create your own highlight reels, edit them. And yes, you'll have to pay to get into these events. However, this is the price that you pay if you want to be able to get paid to be courtside. So I personally think it's worth it. One thing that I did while I was in college and it's a whole story. But long story short, I got kicked off the track and field team while I was in college, and I offered the coach if I can do their highlight reels and videography and sports reporting the next year when I got put back on the team. Again, story for a whole nother video. Coach said yes. And so I had nothing else to do because I had broken my leg, and it ended up going great. The university ended up seeing it, and that's how I ended up becoming an ESPN Plus producer the next year.
Tight shot, tight shot, tight shot. You can get closer to that. Ready, camera 3. Tilt down.
Thank you so much.
Take 3.
It's the thing. I can touch the thing now.
Ready, camera 2. Take 2. Ready, camera 1. Take 1.
After I ended up graduating, because they saw all the work that I was doing, and I was, again, weekly basis showing up to the events, doing not only the sports reporting but also doing the highlight reels as well. So they saw how valuable it was, and it wasn't until months down the line that I got the opportunity for that. I just realized that I talked into my second point, but the second point that I had was branding yourself. As I was just saying, build those portfolios, post on these social platforms, so whenever someone is thinking about you, or whenever an opportunity arises, they're always seeing your post and you're the first person that they end up thinking of. All right, so moving forward, step 1, right? Find a local team that you can intern with or shadow. Step 2, when you do that, make sure you're networking, get contact information exchange, small talk, all that good stuff. Make yourself memorable. And then step 3, build your brand. Build your brand on these social platforms so they remember who you are when the opportunity arises. All right. You need to build that trust. And if you're not there in person, you can build that trust online. And as always, I like to say your brand is your career. So make sure that you are building it wisely. If you are looking to get into the sports industry, good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. You cannot be afraid to network. You cannot be afraid to get out there and just meet new people, put your work out there, put yourself out there, show up and be consistent. That's what I found for myself. That's what I found for a lot of the other professionals that have been in the industry much longer than I have. I've been in the industry for 15 years now, which is crazy to say and think about considering I'm only 29. But from people that I've learned that have been in the industry for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, they all say the exact same thing. They're simple tips, but most people will not actually execute on them. But that changes with you today. I'll see you in the next video.